one thing I am very, very sure about coming out of Eagles 24, Commanders 8, like I've seen enough. I think the Eagles might be right now. Some of these other contenders in the NFC can get right. Like Green Bay can get right at certain points. Tampa Bay is certainly going to get healthier as the year goes on. Some of these NFC West teams, like the Rams, I think, are still sort of figuring things out. So, like, this statement might not hold for on balance for the rest of the year, but right now, I don't think there is a more dangerous offense in the NFC and a better offense, frankly, for fantasy than the Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts, talk about a right answer, Scott. Like, if you drafted Jalen Hurts, because you didn't have to spend like Josh Allen or even Lamar Jackson draft capital to get him, but he's been a huge right answer. And the two receivers, I'm putting it in too, and they have other threats beyond these guys. But like AJ Brown, if you just silence the noise about like, oh, the Eagles were dead last in targets last year and just bought in on the talent, you're way ahead right now because Brown has been awesome. He's been a right answer. Devontae Smith, if you didn't panic about that 0-catch game in week 1, he was incredible in this game. Like his two biggest plays, the touchdown and then that deep reception, came on contested passes. The BMI tweets, where are those, at this point with Devontae Smith? Like this offense, and that's just 3 guys. They have other dudes in this offense. This offense looks like one of the best fantasy ecosystems, period, right now.
I'm going to share all your optimism. If you were given the free mortgage bet on the NFC Super Bowl representative, I think right now you would have to take Philadelphia. Their schedule is so easy. It's possible. Remember, they get the AFC South. It's possible they could be favored the rest of the season. A lot will depend on when they go to Dallas. Is Dak Prescott back? What version of the Cowboys are they playing then? They're going to play the Colts on the road. And, the Colts did get off the mat today with a big win over Kansas City. So we have to kind of reevaluate and at least respect the Colts on some level. But Philly's going to be favored over a bunch of teams, which is why I thought their defense was a great add today. They sacked Carson Wentz 9 times. It felt like 29 times. And for a 24-8 game, this felt like 40-8. This felt like 40-2. Right, that they didn't get that safety in there, but it did not feel at all competitive. And the one thing we've wanted from Hurts, great runner, great athlete, he's becoming a better passer. It's like, well, what's with this one touchdown a week stuff? Can we get a little bit more of that through the air? Well, he does. What does he do today? He throws 3, and he throws to all the main guys, right? And he didn't throw any to Quez Watkins or anybody like that. He throws one to AJ. He throws one to Goddard. He throws one to Smith, who, as you mentioned, not only was he terrific today, he was actually really good on Monday night. You just got to accept receiver is a boom-bust position. It's a high-variance position. And even with that established, Devonta Smith is an extremely high-variance player, the type of routes he runs. And you talk about teams fitting. Like you talked about the fit of the different Patriot receivers and how their skills fit. A very similar situation, except that everybody's more talented.
Yeah, this is the good version of that,
This is the great version. This is the great version of that. And allow myself to just want to throw up again that the Patriots could have drafted A.J. Brown, but they thought N'Keal Harry was the guy. Brown and Metcalf and McLaurin, and you're sick of me saying all this stuff. Oh, Deebo Samuel's pretty freaking good too. But I love the way this team is constructed and how they complement each other and how they threaten you horizontally and vertically with an ascending talent at quarterback. And oh, by the way, probably the best offensive line in football. And their pass rush was a beast today. Yeah. The only thing I'm going to say negative about the Eagles, and these are real nitpicks. One is this game should have been more lopsided in the final score than it was. And 2, they had a 4th and short where they went for it. That's good. We talk about this every week. Like the Colts did this recently. They had a 4th and goal. They went for it. That's good. And they called like a horrible burn that play. I think Naheem Hines got a direct snap. What did the Eagles do? They ran jet sweep action to Zach Pascal. You have a million superstars on your offense. And look, mate, you're just trying to outcute yourself. I'll never see it coming. The design of the play will win. Nick Sirianni, don't do that. You have Hurts. You have Miles Sanders. If you want to throw the ball, you have 3 dynamic playmakers who can threaten every inch of real estate on the field. I mean, Zach Pascal deserves to be on your roster, special teams, 4th or 5th receiver. That's fine with me. Don't give him the ball on 4th and 1. That's silly.